Let's check out a day in the life of a real estate investor who has an 80 unit rental portfolio that he self-manages and also 3 to 4 active remodels going on. Guys, if this is your first time on the channel, I give you guys raw, unedited footage of my day-to-day operations as a landlord. I will voice over this first video real quick. This is one of my mentees who I'm mentoring currently, just to keep our conversations private. I'm going to voice over real quick, but after that, I'm going to give you guys, again, the full unedited version of my day-to-day. Have to meet with a couple contractors, go over some stuff at our projects of Fourplex remodeling. Also have to get a house that I just rented out yesterday ready for Section 8 inspection. So you'll see my whole talk with my contractor about what we got to do to get ready for Section 8. Guys, if you like the content, head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Have a good one.
All right, so couple things with this one. All right. So not only is the appraiser coming this week, or well, probably early next week, I also just signed up a Section 8 tenant yesterday. Okay. So we got to get ready for John. Yeah. So that's why you're here. That's why I'm saying I'm probably going to give you the rest of the week to get it Section 8 ready, because obviously we just redid everything, but we didn't do, like, obviously, you know, we're still missing a fucking deadbolt, the interior locking deadbolt. So like there's all those little things that we're going to have to walk through and do to make sure, you know, stoppers, sink stoppers. As you can, I was thinking about it, of course, when I was laying in bed last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I'm thinking about shit like this. That's how it always finds. But what do you notice about this?
Yep.
Got to cover it up. Yep. Yeah. So there is some stuff that they're supposed to come back and still do. Them being the contractors, like they're supposed to pick up that trash. I already paid them, so the chances of that happening, we know, could be slim. Yeah. But at the same time, I was just happy they got the fucking house done. Sure. So it does look a lot different. Yeah, it looks a lot better last time then. So you're gonna have to go through here. As you can see, little stupid things are gonna be missed. Why is this on? They're not working. No, this is brand new. This one should work. Now, as far as this other one, play with this first and see if you can get it. It looks like they didn't finish it. The remote's sitting up. The remote's sitting right there, but you can see it's just kind of hanging here still. And it has some kind of weird air when you plug it in. So I don't know if the electricals have been finished or not. I fired this guy before he came back. That was the guy you basically replaced. So he knows how to install them, so I'm sure it was done correctly, but it's still giving it air, so I don't know if he finished it or not. So if you can't finish it or you can't figure it out, I can call my AC guy and have him come finish it. But if it's something small and simple, you could figure it out, go ahead and figure it out. No, they don't. They come pre-charged, so you don't have to touch the Freon. I was there yesterday at your Quadplex, and he was charging that. Well, he probably fucked it up. Yeah, he probably let it out. Yeah, so he's filling it back up. Yeah, because I saw them. No, it's actually not his fault because the AC guy came. There was a brick in the way, so he didn't have a bit to get through the brick. So, well, not even just that, it wasn't even hooked up yet, and the guys on the inside fucking turned it on and were trying to use it, and it probably pumped it out. So he's like, that wouldn't surprise me if he did come back and was trying to do that. So, but either way, I'm not paying that. So that means yeah. So they're making that mistake. That's on them. Yeah, everything's finished. Like I said, you're probably going to have to go through and check everything. Oh, I know in the front bathroom, we don't have a fart fan. So we're going to have to do that same thing that we did. Yeah, that same thing. Well, this used to have a window, so it didn't have a fart fan. But so since we blocked the window off, now we have to put a fart fan in. So there's a lot of things that you're going to have to do, like just kind of like Section 8 it, you know, do these things. It's got those fucking small little bulbs or whatever, so you got to go get some of those. Well, at least we know what to get now. Yeah, you know what to get now. Again, everything else. The hot water heater, they hooked it up, and it's not. Yeah, these guys are good. Yeah, these guys are good. So I have the electrician coming. This used to be a wall. Obviously, you could see that's why it was here. I think the switch for these lights were in the fucking wall. And when they knock the wall down, the wire's probably just sitting up there, some there. So there's no switch to turn either of these lights on. So I have the electrician coming to do that. Again,
He'll have to cut it off.
who knows his timeline. Also, when you're up there, please take this off and fucking install this correctly. That should not be. That sounds like they just didn't want to do the drywall, so they just bought that to fucking do it. So fix that, please. Because this is a fucking, we spent a lot of money here and that looks fucking retarded. So do you feel comfortable enough with electrical to tap an outlet off of there and put it behind here?
Yes.
Because as you can see, that's how we're plugging the fridge in. So, yeah, so you got to have it behind here. It's just one outlet, just run it off the GFCI. On the outside, you're going to have to walk around the yard, and you know how John is. We had to dig a sewer line up over here. So there's a lot of concrete that they had to pull up in the back. So I'm hoping if we just try to make it look presentable, like walk through here, pick all these stones up, put them back to where they're somewhat of a walkway, like so that way it doesn't look like shit. Even if you got to not pressure wash this, but if you can just wash it so if it looks presentable, I don't think he's going to make us move them. But if he comes back here and he sees this thing look like a shit show, he's probably going to be like, you got to remove all those bricks. You got to do this. Like, so like this is where they dug up the sewer line. These things are heavy as fuck, so you might not be able to move them, but they will break because they said they were able to hit them with a sledgehammer and break them. So these, like as you can see, where they dug that, that was another thing. They were supposed to be bringing dirt back to do that. Are they going to do that? Who fucking knows? But if you could clean off the dirt off the AC pad just to get that away from the brand new fucking AC unit.
So I checked this out. That's what I was doing while I was waiting for you. I looked at it here. First thing I did was look at the plumbing, and on the other side, you'll see it. You just walk over, bend over, you can see it. There's a pipe that's cut, just leaning out, coming off the main drain, so it's obviously just pouring out on the ground. It needs a cap. I don't know if he intended to put one. He probably just forgot to. I'll show it to you in a second.
What's it off of? Do you know?
It looks like it's off of the.
Is it off their washer?
No, you got a toilet. It could be the washer too. It looks like you got a toilet drain right up under here. You got a P-trap here, which he did put the P-traps and stuff, right here. But if you look straight back on all this plumbing, it goes. There's a pipe that leads out on the other side. It's wide open. I'll show it to you in a second. We'll walk back around.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix whatever it is. So
that's why I was looking at it.
Well, it's actually send me pictures of it so I can because he did say if it's on my part I'll come back and fix it or whatever. If you also don't mind when you're here, let's clean off their sidewalk. Obviously that's dirt that they left there that we need to. Just to make it not piss the neighbors off,
Right. So they're not upset.
Yeah, they're not upset with it, but
it's pretty good on the plumbing at least.
No, I mean it flows well. I tested it.
Yeah.
That's weird though. There's because no water comes out over there.
The water comes out?
I think it might be the washer because the washer dryer connections are right next to the water heater. That goes down. So if it's farther to that side, maybe it's the connection for that.
Maybe
But what is it? Yeah. Well, that's fine. I'll just text me pictures and then. But up underneath here, same thing. If you want to just to where he can see, because he's not going to get underneath there and probably look. But like these edge pieces, if you can make them look presentable, clean them off.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask that much for the house, anyway, you can look at.
Well, I already have a fucking tenant for it, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any extras? Like I said, that's the same thing. We can take those to the storage or whatever.
Okay.
Now, I know you, as a painter, you're looking at this front thinking we can make this look way better. So. If you want to do that, I'm for it. I think there's some blue paint over there I just saw. If not, we probably have some. So don't worry about the sides. But I'm on board with making that look better. I mean, So we need to get numbers because I saw there's no numbers for how John and actually I don't see a mailbox either. So we'll probably just get one of the black little mailboxes and just mount it there on the side. Yep. But yeah, if you want to come through here and touch it up and make it look better, if you can make that shit look better, I'm all good. I'm all with that. Do we have any of that light blue paint left? Do you remember for the door that you used at Florida?
We do. It's over there too.
Can you paint it?
Like
can you paint that door that color? Because I like that color with the blue.
If you want to get some shutters, we can put those on.
Probably not for that right now, but
maybe
down the line probably. Because I thought it looked good. I actually just rented Florida out last night too.
Did
so
you really? Oh,
yeah.
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. So we had a good night last night. All we got left is Naples, which is the one you're gonna go show today. Should be 2 people. Ashley and Ruben are the 2 different people. I'm not sure if those are the names that are gonna show up because it might be their wives or whatever it is. But those are the people that were messaging me.
Okay.
Wanted to come see it. If you could sweep up, if you have a broom with you or whatever, when you took the stove out. There's a bunch of trash there or whatever. So if you get there a couple minutes early, just...
Is that the one I took the stove out of?
Yeah, it's the one I took the stove out.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the debris.
And everything. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, people understand that shit. So just... Sure. But pick it up if you're going to be there before them.
Ask about a stove. Are you supplying it or are they supplying it?
You can ask them. Just, hey, any questions? Ask him just to make it easy because that's kind of like a universal thing because there might be some times where it's like, hey, I'm providing. They're going to ask you, but hey, what's the deposit? I don't want you to look stupid. Just be like, hey, I'm just here to open it up for you. Any questions you have for, ask Gabe. I'm the maintenance guy. You'll be contacting me in the future and stuff like that, for your repairs. But anything regarding the lease, questions, Gabe can answer all that. Until we can get a system in place where it's like, what's going on, then that's when you can kind of take over that stuff. But for now, it would just be way too confusing with every house because every place will be different. Because like my apartments, I usually supply them for. Section 8, I have to supply them for. Yeah. But like people that are non-Section 8, like the people that took Florida are not Section 8. Like I'm not supplying their appliances. Now I give them the option to, like I can supply them, but I charge them to supply them. So it's like those are things that I don't want you to get involved with. It just makes it easier where you're not telling one thing.
We actually have a stove, refrigerator, washer, dryer, all kind of shit. That's storage still.
That's why I don't supply them because what ended up happening is they move in. 2 days later, I'm sending you to go pick up my fucking appliances because they're like, hey, we wanted some bougie Samsung double decker fridge. I'm like, I can't put a $1,200 fridge in that thing's walking away as soon as that tenant leaves. That's correct. And it's more than their fucking deposit is,
exactly.
So it's like, so it's the same cookie cutter, not nice. Like I call them apartment appliances. Like that's what they are. If you don't have an appliance, sure, I'll provide. Like that fridge. Is obviously way nicer than the one I usually provide, but it was here and it's fucking massive. To try to move it somewhere else, I'm just gonna fucking leave it there. But like that's not the normal fridge that I'm gonna put in there. But it's like I'll leave it there because it's fucking here.
It's just a bonus for the house. It's
a bonus for the house, and it fits fucking perfect. Should definitely check to make sure it's clean because because they were storing their drinks in there and stuff like that. So I know it works, but make sure it's clean for the inspection and stuff like that. But like I said, for the next week or so. At least the rest of the week for sure. Unless I get something pressing like a water leak or something like that, I'm gonna leave you here. So try to get as much done as you can. Like I said, Wednesday through Friday, and depending on how far you get along, we'll see about next week and stuff like that as well. But for the most part, I'm just gonna have you here. Make sure I have the lockbox. Yeah. So with this one, I did find a lock set. So keep the front door that same key that's there now, and then and this has keys in it that match the lock set. Yep. So, but I think he already used one. He put a note on here. I saw, make sure that it was in there because it's not full. I think he used one. Yeah, used one set. So there's still
Alameda.
Yeah. So there's still, but I checked. There's still a deadbolt in there, and there's still the keys. That's all. So in here is the keys for the apartment to get in. Okay. It's number 2. It's the one on the bottom right. Okay. So take one of these keys off
and put one of these on it.
Put one of those on it, and then leave those for the tenant, and then make sure I get my key back for this one, and then the other extras of that. Extra key. Yep. Okay. And make sure that they can all just stay. Take out my keys. Only leave in here. One of these and one of those. Yeah, so that way she has, because this will still work for the front door, right? And then that will work for the back door, right? Leave those in here because she's in Houston till like Thursday, I think. So I'm just gonna leave this on her door instead of hiding it. I'm like, I'll just leave it there, and then I give her the code. I can always change the code, and that way she'll have both keys to get inside her unit. And then you just hang on to this, and then attach those extra keys to that on here. So there'll be one key on here that's for the front door. Yes. And then those will be for the back door, and those will go on here. Right. For me. And then you keep this. Yeah, you keep that. Yep. Okay. And you leave in here just her keys. Just her keys. One for the front, one for the back. And then just confirm before you leave them in there, hey, this one works back, this one's for the front. Exactly. One and one, so that way nothing gets confused. Okay. And 0, that's the code. No, I haven't told her the code yet, but that's the code for it. 1, 2, 8. Yep. Okay. And then just leave it on the back.
I don't know how the hell you remember all them.
I have it in my phone. Yeah, I have way too many lock boxes to remember. I used to do that, and I'm like, shit, like, because you can't just put one code, because then if you have
That's right.
5 contractors, they all know
Right,
what your
they know
codes
your
are.
codes
So it's
are,
like,
yeah.
now.
All right, so I'm gonna voice over this part as well and speed this up a little bit. They were at lunch, the workers, so you're not gonna see me maybe really interact with them at all. But I had my surgery today, so I wanted to come take a look before my dental surgery just to make sure how I see all the progress of this fourplexes that we're remodeling. They're making pretty good progress, but we're starting to fall behind a little bit, but we're getting all the hard stuff knocked out of the way, which is good. So they pretty much got this one unit completely ready to go. So I'm going to come in and I'm just kind of making sure anything I see that, you know, I want changed before they finished. Obviously, before I pay them, I'm going to want to make sure I see those things finished. To start, we have that mini split that they installed. It's not installed properly. It's not cooling. So he's got to come back out and do that. There's some of the fittings, they're not tight, so I mentioned that to them. But they have actually done pretty well with this. Also, we just got the hot water turned on, the hot water heater's going, so I wanted to confirm that we did have hot water everywhere. Again, that's a big key. I already actually have this unit rented out to a veteran, and that goes through the same, on a voucher program, that goes through the same inspection as housing. So it pays out through housing, but it's through the HUD VASH program. So I got to get this unit ready for a Section 8 inspection to pass that. So there's all those little things that, you know, you wouldn't do in a normal inspection that now we're going to have to do because it is going to be Section 8. We're also waiting for some of the pieces of flooring. They're on back order, so hopefully we get those in soon. But overall, the kitchen looks real good. I like the way that the countertops came out and the cabinets came out and everything. Obviously, we still need the doors, but after that, we're going to be wrapped up and good to go with this unit.